Welcome to today's Science Spotlight on Seasonal Irritant. I'm your guide, Kronos, and today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of mass hysteria. We'll explore the psychological mechanisms behind it, historical and modern examples, and how it influences society. So, let's unravel the science behind this intriguing phenomenon. First, let's define what mass hysteria is. Also known as mass psychogenic illness, MPI, or collective obsessional behavior, mass hysteria occurs when a group of people exhibit similar physical or emotional symptoms without an identifiable physical cause. It's a psychological phenomenon that transcends cultural, geographic, and temporal boundaries. Mass hysteria can manifest in two primary forms. 1. Anxiety, hysteria, characterized by sudden anxiety attacks, often triggered by a perceived threat. Symptoms may include dizziness, fainting, and hyperventilation. 2. Motor hysteria involves physical symptoms like convulsions, paralysis, or other motor dysfunctions. Understanding mass hysteria requires an exploration of psychology, sociology, and neuroscience. It's a complex interplay between mind, body, and environment. Mass hysteria is not a modern phenomenon. Throughout history, there have been numerous documented cases that highlight its pervasive nature. 1. The Dancing Plague of 1518. In July 1518, in Strasbourg, then part of the Holy Roman Empire, a woman named Frau Trophea began dancing fervently in the streets. Within a week, dozens joined her, and over the following month, around 400 people were consumed by the compulsion to dance. Some danced themselves to death due to exhaustion or heart attacks. Contemporary explanations ranged from demonic possession to overheated blood. Modern theories suggest it was a case of stress-induced mass psychogenic illness, possibly exacerbated by famine, disease, and superstition prevalent at the time. 2. The Salem Witch Trials of 1692. In colonial Massachusetts, the town of Salem became infamous for its witch trials. A group of young girls exhibited strange behaviors, fits, screams, and trance-like states. Accusations of witchcraft led to the execution of 20 people and imprisonment of many others. Factors contributing to this hysteria included religious extremism, personal vendettas, and social isolation. Some theories also point to ergot poisoning from contaminated rye bread as a possible cause of the symptoms. 3. The meowing nuns of the Middle Ages. In a French convent, a nun began inexplicably meowing like a cat. Soon, other nuns joined in, and the convent was filled with collective meowing. This continued daily, causing concern among villagers and clergy. Soldiers were eventually called in to threaten punishment, which ultimately stopped the behavior. This case highlights how stress and strict living conditions could manifest in collective behaviors as a form of psychological relief or expression. 4. The Tanganyika laughter epidemic of 1962. In a village in modern-day Tanzania, a group of schoolgirls started laughing uncontrollably. The laughter spread to nearby communities, affecting over 1,000 people and leading to the temporary closure of 14 schools. The episodes lasted from a few hours to 16 days. Researchers believe the epidemic was a result of stress and anxiety due to the pressures of a strict educational system and cultural changes post-independence. To understand how mass hysteria occurs, we need to delve into the psychological and neurological mechanisms at play. Emotional contagion. Emotional contagion is the phenomenon where emotional states can be transferred from one person to another. It's a primitive, automatic process rooted in our biology. 1. Mirror neurons. Discovered in the 1990s, mirror neurons are brain cells that respond both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing the same action. They play a crucial role in empathy and learning through imitation. 2. When individuals in a group observe fear or anxiety in others, Their mirror neurons can trigger similar emotions within themselves, leading to a collective emotional state. 2. Stress and the fight or flight response. When faced with perceived threats, our bodies activate the sympathetic nervous system, initiating the fight or flight response. 1. Physiological effects. Increased heart rate, rapid breathing, and heightened senses. 2. In a group setting, if one person's stress response is triggered, it can influence others through behavioral cues, amplifying the overall level of arousal. 3. Suggestibility and hypnosis. Suggestibility refers to how susceptible a person is to the suggestions of others. 1. Hypnotic states. Under certain conditions, individuals can enter trance-like states where they are more open to external influences. 2. Group dynamics. In cohesive groups, especially those with strong leadership or shared beliefs, suggestibility can increase, leading to synchronized behaviors. 4. Cognitive dissonance and rationalization. Cognitive dissonance occurs when a person holds conflicting beliefs or behaviors, causing psychological discomfort. 1. To alleviate this discomfort, individuals may change their attitudes or beliefs to align with group norms. 2. In mass hysteria, people might rationalize their participation in collective behaviors to maintain social harmony or personal identity within the group. Mass hysteria doesn't occur in a vacuum. Sociocultural factors play a significant role in its development and propagation. 1. Social stress and anomie. 1. Anomie, a state of normlessness where societal norms are unclear or eroded. 2. Periods of social upheaval, economic hardship, or rapid change can increase stress levels in communities, making them more susceptible to mass hysteria. 2. Cultural beliefs and superstitions. 1. Societies with strong beliefs in the supernatural or the paranormal may interpret unexplained phenomena through these lenses. 2. In the Salem witch trials, the puritanical belief system and fear of the devil influenced the interpretation of the girl's behaviors. 3. Group cohesiveness and identity. 1. High levels of group cohesiveness can lead to conformity and suppression of dissenting opinions. 2. In-group, out-group dynamics. The desire to belong can override individual skepticism, leading to collective acceptance of ideas or behaviors. 4. Media influence and moral panics. 1. Moral panic. Widespread fear, often irrational, that someone or something is a threat to societal values and interests. 2. Media can amplify fears through sensationalized reporting, leading to increased anxiety and potential hysteria. Mass hysteria continues to manifest in modern times, often influenced by new factors such as technology and globalization. Huan. The Pokemon Panic of 1997. In Japan, an episode of the Pokemon anime caused seizures in hundreds of viewers due to flashing lights, a phenomenon known as Pokemon shock. 1. While some cases were due to photosensitive epilepsy, many others were psychosomatic, influenced by widespread news coverage and fear. 2. The Chennai mobile tower rumors, 2010. In India, text messages warned of a deadly radiation leak from mobile towers, causing panic. 1. Despite official reassurances, people evacuated homes, highlighting how misinformation can spread rapidly through technology. 3. The clown sightings of 2016. In several countries, reports of people dressed as clowns behaving suspiciously or threateningly led to public anxiety. 1. Social media played a significant role in spreading these reports, which were often unverified. 4. Havana Syndrome, 2016 present. U.S. diplomats in Cuba reported mysterious symptoms like hearing loss, dizziness, and cognitive difficulties. 1. While some theories suggest targeted attacks, others propose psychogenic illness as a possible explanation, especially given the high-stress environment and political tensions. In the digital age, media and technology have become catalysts for mass hysteria. Rapid information dissemination. 1. Social media. Platforms like Twitter and Facebook allow information, accurate or not, to spread globally within minutes. 2. Echo chambers. Algorithms may reinforce existing beliefs by showing users content similar to what they already engage with, amplifying fears. 2. Misinformation and fake news. 1. False information can lead to panic. For example, during health crises, unverified remedies or threats can cause harmful behaviors. 3. Cyberbullying and online harassment. 1. Mass hysteria can target individuals or groups, leading to online witch hunts and real-world consequences. 4. Media reporting and ethical responsibility. 1. Sensationalism can exacerbate situations. Responsible journalism is crucial in preventing unnecessary panic. Understanding mass hysteria is the first step toward preventing and managing it. 1. Education and awareness. 1. Promoting critical thinking skills and media literacy can help individuals assess information more objectively. 2. Transparent communication. 1. Authorities should provide clear, factual information promptly to address concerns and dispel rumors. 3. Psychological support. 1. Access to mental health services can help individuals cope with stress and anxiety that may contribute to mass psychogenic illness. 4. Community engagement. 1. Building strong community networks fosters trust and can mitigate the spread of panic. Mass hysteria can have significant implications for public health. 1. Vaccine hesitancy. 1. Misinformation about vaccines can lead to reduced vaccination rates, resulting in outbreaks of preventable diseases. 2. Pandemic response. 1. During the COVID-19 pandemic, panic buying and stigmatization occurred due to fear and misinformation. 3. Psychosomatic symptoms. 1. Heightened anxiety can manifest as physical symptoms, overwhelming healthcare systems with cases lacking organic causes. 4. Strategies for public health officials. 1. Implementing effective risk communication strategies and engaging with communities are vital in managing public health crises. Several psychological theories offer insights into why mass hysteria occurs. Non-conversion disorder. 1. Psychological distress is converted into physical symptoms. 2. More common in environments with high stress and limited emotional outlets. 2. Mass suggestibility. Most people may unconsciously mimic behaviors observed in others, especially under stress. 3. Social identity theory. 1. Individuals derive part of their identity from the groups they belong to. 2. Group norms and behaviors can strongly influence individual actions. 4. Behavioral contagion. 1. The propensity for certain behaviors exhibited by one person to be copied by others. 2. Often observed in riots, panics, and social movements. Let's analyze a case study to apply what we've learned. Case study: the 2006 Portuguese school outbreak. In May 2006, over 300 students in Portugal reported symptoms like rashes, difficulty breathing, and dizziness after watching an episode of a popular TV show, Morangos com Açúcar, Strawberries with Sugar, where characters suffered from a mysterious illness. Analysis. 1. Media influence. The TV show served as a trigger by planting the idea of an illness. 2. Stress factors. Academic pressures and social dynamics in schools may have heightened susceptibility. 3. Mass suggestibility. Symptoms spread among students who were aware of the show, indicating a psychogenic origin. 4. Resolution. Health officials declared it a case of mass hysteria, and symptoms subsided with reassurance and counseling. While mass hysteria often has negative connotations, understanding collective behavior also reveals positive aspects. 1. Collective effervescence. 1. a term coined by sociologist Emil Durkheim, referring to the energy and harmony people feel when participating in a group ritual or event. 2. Social movements. 1. Collective action can lead to significant social change, such as civil rights movements. 3. Altruism in crises. 1. During disasters, people often come together to help each other, displaying collective resilience. Mass hysteria remains a complex and multifaceted phenomenon. Ongoing research in psychology, neuroscience, and sociology continues to shed light on its mechanisms. 1. Neuroimaging studies. Advances in brain imaging technologies help us understand the neural correlates of collective behavior. 2. Cultural studies, exploring how different cultures experience and interpret mass hysteria, can provide broader insights. 3. Technological impacts. As technology evolves, so does its influence on group behavior, necessitating adaptive strategies for management. Understanding mass hysteria not only helps in addressing negative manifestations, but also in harnessing the power of collective behavior for positive outcomes. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the science behind mass hysteria. By understanding the psychological and social factors at play, we can better navigate the complexities of our interconnected world. If you found this science spotlight insightful, please give us a like and subscribe to Seasonal Irritant for more explorations into the fascinating phenomena that shape our lives. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning.